Well, good morning, 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 good morning. Y'all, what is going on here? In case you can't tell what's going on, we got a double header this morning. He can't step here, there, or anywhere in love or anything. And we got 2319. We got 2319. Someone broke protocol, child. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning to you all. I'm just resting here, minding my own business. I saw Chef Don Don go live with the Kanye West lawsuit from Lauren, so we'll go over that tonight. But y'all, we got some things to talk about this morning. Higher is Wayne, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me show you where you are real quick in case you do not know. Brainley's virtual tour live. We are live on tour this morning. Good morning, Tina Turner, child. Child, there's a lot of things rolling on the river this morning, and it's more than just the water. It's more than just the water in the river, okay, child? Let me take down this iconic intro. Let's talk. Good morning, everybody, because, child, hi, morning, because, you know, honestly.
Time is slipping away from me, yeah.
So here's what's going on, right? I'm literally in bed, minding my own business. I'm on YouTube on my phone, just checking what's going on. And I see Chef Don Don talking about R. Kelly's Hospitalized. So I'm going to play this clip. I'm going to have to pause it because iHeartMedia puts 20 on 10. But this is public information.
Okay. I do. So I'm here to talk about top dog.
Lauren, stop, gorgeous. Okay, we just need the tea. Okay, shout out to Top Dog Law. If you need a lawyer, go to him. But right now we're trying to get to this. Okay, here we go.
Breakfast Club.
Okay, so this news is actually breaking right now. Shout out to Baller Alert, who was the first outlet that we saw actually posted it. But last night, R. Kelly's team filed an emergency filing. I received the filing a little bit after midnight. So I believe that's why it's breaking right now, is because outlets are waking up. Mm-hmm. So in the emergency filing, they allege that R. Kelly was giving an additional dose of medication by prison staff. And they're alleging that because of that additional medication that he was instructed to take and that he actually took, he suffered a overdose. So they say that R. Kelly woke up allegedly on June 13th and he felt faint. He was dizzy. He started to see black spots. He got up and he fell. He crawled to the door of the cell and he lost consciousness. Then at that point, he was placed on a gurney.
Okay, so wait a minute. So got medication, right? So got medication, felt faint, black spots, fell to the ground, crawled to the door. And this happened last night. Child, like I said, I think the first two sources that I saw was from the Henderson Times and MEAWW. But as I type in R. Kelly here, and shout out to Baller Alert as well, because Laura Rosa said that's the first outlet that she saw. But as you can see here, people are starting to wake up. So Henderson Times, USA Today, Express Tribune, and then I think I saw Baller Alert, if I'm not mistaken. So there you go. Me W. Me a takeout there. "12 hours ago, prosecutors say R. Kelly's murder plot is deeply unserious." And then let me type in Baller Alert. Okay, so right here, Baller Alert. I'm sure. Let me check my sources here, because I am sure that the Shade Room is on it. I'm sure the Neighborhood Talk is on. I'm sure the Jasmine brand is on. Let me see what's going on here. So let me do this. The Shade Room. Okay, I'm looking They just did 19 posts. So I'm looking right now. No, not as of yet. I'm not seeing the shade room with it, but it is breaking there. Jasmine Brand. Looking here. Yep, Jasmine Brand has it right now. Go to the neighborhood talk. Neighborhood talk. I'm looking. Neighborhood talk does not have it as of yet. We're looking on its on site. 60 posts. No, not as of yet. So some of the Instagram pages have it and some don't. But let's keep going on with Lauren LaRosa here. Say that 3 times. So welcome in, everybody. If you're wondering what's going on, we got a double header for you, child. We got R. Kelly overdosed, okay? And also, too, Judge Aaron Surian is President Snow this morning. We'll talk about it. Let's roll.
Breakfast Club.
Okay, so this news is actually breaking right now. Shout out to Baller Alert, who was the first outlet that we saw actually posted it. But last night, R. Kelly's team filed an emergency filing. I received the filing a little bit after midnight. So I believe that's why it's breaking right now, is because outlets are waking up. So in the emergency filing, they allege that R. Kelly was giving an additional dose of medication by prison staff. And they're alleging that because of that additional medication that he was instructed to take and that he actually took, he suffered a overdose. So they say that R. Kelly woke up allegedly on June 13th and he felt faint. He was dizzy. He started to see black spots.
So as you can see here, felt faint. He was dizzy. He started to see black spots. I am repeating this for our blind viewers who can't see, but they can hear. And of course, if you can't hear, but you can see, you can put it on closed captioning. So I'm just trying to make sure everybody is covered here. Here we go.
He got up and he fell. He crawled to the door of the cell and he lost consciousness then.
So,
at that
whoa, didn't mean to do that now. Right here.
Fell. He
got up and fell.
Crawled to the door of the cell and lost consciousness then. At that point, he was placed on a gurney. He was taken by ambulance to a nearby hospital because they tried to take him to the hospital inside of or associated with the facility that he's in, but they couldn't help him. So they took him to an outside hospital. In that outside hospital, on the way to that outside hospital, his team alleges that it was overheard someone in the ambulance from the hospital say, this is going to open a whole new can of worms. R. Kelly's legal team then alleges that once he got to the hospital, it was then revealed that he had been giving an overdose quantity of medicine. He was in the hospital for some days, and this was within 2 days of that original filing where his legal team is alleging that prison officials are trying to take him out of here. Now they say in addition to this incident, this overdose, right? They're also pointing to the fact that R. Kelly allegedly has been asking for months to get some medical attention to a swollen leg. R. Kelly's legal team says that once he was taken to the hospital for this overdose situation, R. Kelly brought up the swollen leg, and they allege that doctors there then took a look at the swollen leg and they found blood clots in R. Kelly's right leg, allegedly, in his left leg, in his lungs, allegedly. And R. Kelly's legal team is saying that R. Kelly was then told he should stay 7 days in that hospital for surgery, and then it would be an additional 2 weeks because.
So, what the hell? So he also has a swollen leg, apparently, and that also, too, they found blood clots in his left leg and lungs, allegedly. So he's got swollen leg, blood clots, and in his lungs. What's today? It's Tuesday, June 17th.
And R. Kelly's legal team is saying that R. Kelly was then told he should stay 7 days in that hospital for surgery, and then it would be an additional 2 weeks because of whatever care they were going to need to give him. But his legal team alleges that once the prison was contacted, R. Kelly was then removed against his will by guards from the prison and was not allowed to be treated. And they are saying that basically this could kill him because of the blood clots and the care that they are alleging he is not receiving. Now they do.
So after everything was said and done, let me go back. R. Kelly was then removed by guards against his will, basically saying this could unalive him based on care that he's not, based on the care that he's literally not receiving.
Proven. They say that the things
all this can be proven allegedly by his legal team.
Him getting to solitary confinement and taking that additional medicine allegedly will be on prison cameras. They say on prison cameras, you will see R. Kelly arrive to solitary confinement. When you arrive there, because he takes medicines already for anxiety and sleep and other things, you have to show your medicine to guards, which they say is on camera. And then they say you will see the additional medicine being brought to R. Kelly on camera as well. And that the stuff at the hospital with the clots and not being treated, all of those accusations, they say can also be proven via hospital records. So they filed this emergency motion trying to bring light to this, to the same court that they are saying, hey, all this other stuff is happening. We're telling you he needs to be released because it is not
But
safe.
why? Why does R. Kelly and his team feel like the feds are trying to kill him? Because he's not coming out until what, December 21st, 2045. He received 30 years in federal prison. So why does he think they're killing him? What does R. Kelly know that makes the feds?
So I think that's a good place to stop there. I'm only stopping there because with iHeartMedia, sometimes they will cut out the video. So in case it gets cut out, hopefully they just demonetize this video, which I would be cool with because this is like a public service announcement. Okay, so sometimes you have to go along to get along as a content creator. So here it is here from Hot New Hip Hop, who also is covering this. R. Kelly alleges overdose. R. Kelly allegedly overdoses in prison. Sorry, y'all. Attorney claims prison staff is to blame. R. Kelly previously filed a motion saying that there was a plot to murder him and that he wanted to be moved to home confinement. Some disturbing news involving R. Kelly is being reported by grouchy Greg Watkins of All Hip Hop this morning. According to their report, the singer allegedly overdosed in prison last week and was released from the hospital. And was recently released from the hospital. This report comes just a few days after Kelly and his lawyers filed a motion to have the singer released in home confinement. The singer believes he's the target of an alleged murder plot with white supremacist prison gangs at the center of it. Now, if you all remember, we did cover the fact that there was a murder plot from somebody who I think that they have cancer, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And so apparently the guards told him to go handle business. For those of you who need a metaphor or a translation, this is in the series finale of Power. I'm not spoiling anything because it's been out for years now. But you guys remember Dre. So 2-Bit and Shorty, I think, they actually had towels with lighter fluid, right? So they put those towels in there and then they squirted lighter fluid on Dre and then they set off a match and burned Dre alive. I'm not saying that's happening here, but I'm just translating basically that this alleged murder plot was the alleged murder plot that Ghost wanted for Dre, okay, in the world of Power, in the Power drama series that's on Stars, okay? All right. But I did not know that you know, these people right here, I did not know that these people were behind it, okay? I'm just saying these people, okay. All right, moving on. As per All Hip Hop's reading of the court filings, R. Kelly was allegedly placed in solitary confinement on June 10th. Initially, he was given an increased dose of medication just 2 days later. As a result, the singer was feeling extremely ill. He was subsequently hospitalized, and now his lawyers are speaking out. Clearly, they believe some alleged foul play is involved. That means that within 2 days of the filing of his motion, Bureau of Prisons officials administered an amount of medication that significantly exceeded a safe dose, and caused Mr. Kelly overdose, putting his life in jeopardy. R. Kelly's lawyer, Bo B. Brittany explained they gave him an amount of medicine that could have unalived him or killed him. R. Kelly's overdose, as you see here, that headline. Brittany went on to allege that R. Kelly refuses to eat due to fears of overdose. Again, furthermore, doctors discovered blood clots in his leg and lungs. However, Brittany alleges prison staff would not let him get the treatment he needs. Instead, they allegedly forced him back to the prison within an hour. Officers with PALs came to his hospital room, removed Mr. Kelly. Brittany alleged he was taken from the hospital against his will and against the directives of the doctors. He was denied surgery he needs to clear blood clots in his lungs that threaten his life. This happened. This will be confirmed by hospital records. It's undeniable. With Monday's filing, R. Kelly's legal team is looking to have him removed from North Carolina prison as quickly as possible. Only time will tell whether or not they will get what they want. So, a lot going on here. Tina Turner says high blood pressure. So I'm guessing you're saying that, having blood clots and swollen leg are indicators of high blood pressure. Thank you for that. Beautiful. Now, as that is going on, like I said, you saw the thumbnail. You know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Let me take this down just for a minute. Take off Tina Turner's comment just for a minute, just so y'all can see. So that was R. Kelly. He can't step here, there, or anywhere in love with anything. And then we got 2319. We got 2319 protocol. You know what 2319 is? It's from Monsters Inc., ladies and gentlemen. So let me put Tina Turner's comment back up here along with the banner, and let's get to it. So Tisha Tales went live. Queen Sheba Darling went live. Amar Wiggins went live. Y'all, Judge R. Surin is being President Snow this morning, or at least having President Snow energy. Now, President Snow was a dictator, emphasis on dick. But what I mean by that is this judge was on, you know how you put on 10? Stop. You know how you put 20 on 10? This was putting 20 million on 10 million. Okay, so here we go. We're going to listen to Armand Wiggins here. And this literally happened under an hour ago. So this is breaking news. As you guys know, we will be back tonight at 6 o'clock for the 25th day of the Diddy trial. And not to mention, tonight we're going to be reading the Kanye West lawsuit that Lauren filed. So a lot going on tonight and a lot going on right now. Here we go.
This just in. I'll wait for some of you guys to get in here today. We are live at the courthouse. I'll wait for some of y'all to come on in. Come on in. Child, we just got here. It's been a lot going on already. Y'all know I don't usually do these little lives like this, but when it's hot, it's hot. So I got to get in here when it's hot. Let me see if I can even have my notes, Joe. What? Are y'all here? Hurry up. Get in here. We got to talk. Get in here real quick. Get in here real quick. So we go in today. Court starts early. It's been one of them days today. Let me tell you something. They've been trying it with these lines. I done already had to crash out on 2 people. Somebody else had me picked up today. I done been going off. It's been a lot going on. It's raining. Everybody is on edge today. I don't know what's in the energy in the courtroom today at the courthouse with this trial. There's a lot going on. So we walk in early. Okay. Let me come on. Take this gum out. We come out early into the courtroom. Court starts at 8. The judge just starts going in, basically saying, hey, there's an article that has been put out to the press that was released under seal. So there were some sealed exhibits that only the prosecution and the defense had access to. Some way, somehow or another, that information got put out to the public. Now, we don't know what article it is, but the judge basically said Somebody violated the court order and released Seek info. The article flagrantly violated the court order. Court order local rule 23C1 or 21 and 23C. So they are subject to discipline if this happens again. Like, he's not playing. So they're under investigation right now. He said if it happens again, it's going to be a complete investigation where the head attorneys for both sides of the case, the prosecution and the defense, will have to be subject to releasing their phones, text documents, emails, and they would have to get on the stand, and there would have to be testimony. So they would get tried like in a jury trial, and it could be civilly or criminally. Child. He's not playing with them, okay? They said the court imposed a gag order to everyone that was included on the defense. So, Diddy, everyone included, everyone affiliated with him. Gag order. Nobody could talk about sealed documents. No one. Not the prosecution, not the defense, and none of their affiliates. All right. If anything happens again, lead counsel is going to be held accountable. So the lead counsel will be held accountable if something happens again. The judge said everybody is on notice. Okay. If this happens again, people will be put on trial, subject to trial, witness testimony, and could be tried criminally and or civilly. Okay. So it's a lot going on.
We back. Hello. Let me make sure we're good. Okay, we are back. Okay. If StreamYard ever cuts out, I will be back. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Are y'all seeing the video? And then I'm like, StreamYard! Oh, Lord Jesus. Make me want to stomp on the yard sometimes in y'all ass. Anyway. Let's reconvene mentally, spiritually, every under the sun and the moon and the stars. Okay. So you guys got the news on R. Kelly. Okay. Now we're going to get you the news on Diddy. Okay. Because like I said, we got 2319 going on here. We got 2319 going on here. We got 2319 19 going on here. 10 people in the building. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you for being here. Now, this happened this morning, literally just under an hour ago. So I'm going to show y'all this right now. Good morning, Patricia Ellis Robin. Good to see you this morning. Look, this is what StreamYard was doing to me when I wasn't able to see myself and the video wasn't showing more. This was StreamYard was doing.
Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. Time.
That's what StreamYard was doing. So here we go here. By the way, isn't the fireworks beautiful? Yes, indeed. We try to give y'all a good show over here. All right, so here we go. This is from Armand Wiggins. So I saw Queen Sheba go live, Armand Wiggins, Tisha Tells. I mean, all the content creators who are in New York making it do what it do. Shout out to each and every single one of them. Make it make sense as well. Oh my God. The one. Oh my God, the woman who does Kanye tweets. Erica knows everything, I think. But here we go.
Is this just in? I'll wait for some of you guys to get in here today. We are live at the courthouse. I'll wait for some of y'all to come on in. Come on in. Child, we just got here. It's been a lot going on already. Y'all know I don't usually do these little lives like this, but when it's hot, it's hot. So I got to get in here when it's hot. Let me see if I can even have my notes, child. What? Are y'all here? Hurry up. Get in here. We got to talk.
Robin, good morning.
Get in here real quick. Get in here real quick. So we go in today. Court starts early. It's been one of them days today. Let me tell you something. They've been trying it with this lines.
Yeah.
I done already had to crash out on 2 people.
Let me tell you something. For those of you who do not know me, everybody knows I go live at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. on my days off. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, just Tuesdays usually, I go live at 6. Thursdays, I'm usually off. But since the Diddy trial's been happening, I've been giving y'all a show at 6 o'clock. So I've been going live every single day. For me to be up this early to go live, you know it has to be hot. So here we go.
Somebody else had me picked up today. I done been going off. It's been a lot going on. It's raining. Everybody is on edge today. I don't know what's in the energy in the courtroom today at the courthouse with this trial, but it's a lot going on. So we walk in early, okay? Let me come on. Take this gum out. We come out early into the courtroom. Court starts at 8. The judge just starts going in, basically saying, hey, there's an article that has been put out to the press that was released under seal. So there were some sealed exhibits that only the prosecution and the defense had access to. Some way, somehow or another, that information got put out to the public. Now, we don't know what article it is, but the judge basically said somebody violated the court order and released Seek info. The article flagrantly violated the court order. Court order, local rule 20.
You're talking about for R. Kelly. Yes, they said that he was hospitalized last week, and that he is in the hospital right now for that. Yes.
3C1 or 21 and 23C. So they are subject to discipline if this happens again. Like, he's not playing. So they're under investigation right now. He said if it happens again, it's going to be a complete investigation where the head attorneys for both sides of the case, the prosecution and the defense, will have to be subject to releasing their phones, text documents, emails, and they would have to get on the stand, and there would have to be testimony. So they would get tried like in a jury trial, and it could be civilly or criminally. He's not playing with them, okay? They said the court imposed a gag order to everyone that was included that was included on the defense. So, Diddy, everyone included, everyone affiliated with him. Gag order. Nobody could talk about sealed documents. No one. Not the prosecution, not the defense, and none of their affiliates. All right. If anything happens again, lead counsel is going to be held accountable. So the lead counsel will be held accountable if something happens again. The judge said everybody is on notice. Okay. If this happens again, people will be put on trial, subject to trial, witness testimony, and could be tried criminally and or civilly. Okay. So it's a lot going on. And so when he asked him, he asked Comey, he said, hey, Comey, do you know what's going on with this article, how this information got out? She said, no, that's the prosecution lead attorney. Then he asked Agnifilo, which is the defense lead attorney, do you know how any of this information got out and where this article came from? Said no. And he said, well, clearly somebody in here is lying. Somebody's lying because it was only you guys in here in the respectful parties. Everything was closed. Members of the public weren't in here. The press wasn't in here.
Okay, today you have rehearsal, photo shoot, or...
So somebody sent this information out and then got into the press. So I don't know who's lying. It's a lot of craziness going on. People are wanting their narrative spun. I don't know. It's a lot of the media's in here. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. A lot of people, I don't know what article this is, and I'm not talking about a specific content creator. I'm not talking about a specific media company. I don't know who it is. I'm not even alluding to anybody. But these different sides, whether you're the defense or the prosecution, they are trying to side with the media and they are trying to put their story out. No one is exempt, and I don't know who it is. I feel like the prosecution is playing games with certain people. I feel like the defense is playing games with certain people. You don't know who's in bed with who and who's talking. We don't even know what the article is yet that got put out, but it's getting messy. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's in bed and leaking stuff, and the judge is putting everyone on notice today and investigating everybody in the case. Not us, not the public, not members of the media. These are people of counsel. They're getting investigated. So it's a lot going on. How did the judge find out? I don't know. I don't know how the judge found out. We don't even know what article it is. The judge won't even tell us what article it is because they don't want us, I guess, to blow the article up even more. But apparently something happened on Friday. I don't know if it was when they went into the back room. We had that extended break, but it was some information that was under seal that got released to the public. And then they asked both parties, did you guys know what outlet or who was the one that published this article, or like how this got out? Everybody was acting oblivious. Everybody was acting like they didn't know anything. They don't know how it got out. They don't know how the information got there.
Now, here's the thing, right? Because this is a federal case, you cannot have any audio devices or cameras, right? So that's why we've been getting courtroom sketches. And of course, Law and Crime has been doing AI reimagining, right? They take the testimony, put it through AI, and then you get to see Diddy and everybody else, right? But I think that's only happened a few times. And as you guys can see right here, let me scroll down right there. Diddy freakout tapes revealed to jury. Clips worldwide. I think that might be another story because the latest with Lauren LaRosa is almost like Angela Yee's former segment, right? Where she's doing multiple stories. So I think that Clips worldwide is another story there. But I want to show you this real quick because I was watching his live this morning when he was live, and shout out to Brittany Renee there who says it's the TMZ article about the second juror getting text from a random number, and then right here, baby girl, XOXOXO TMZ posted something yesterday about another juror talking to outsiders. So, and I typed and I did voice to text hospitalized, right? This is how transparent I am with y'all. I did voice to text hospitalized because I was trying to get the thumbnail together as I was listening to Armand's live. So that's just tea for y'all. So let's keep going here.
So it's a lot going on. Let me go and see, ask a few people if, they know what the vibe is.
So here is that article right here from TMZ. This came out yesterday. Didn't know about it until now. So we don't know what we don't know. So, but when we do know it, we present it. So here we go. From TMZ.com, day trial juror gets mysterious text judges worry he's babbling. So Day's trial is on the verge of another jury shakeup due to one of them getting a strange text message that's left the judge with concerns. This juror is talking about the case outside of court. Now, there was a juror, a new article came out last Friday. No, this article right here came out yesterday about Diddy and the trial. So what Armand Wiggins just said was apparently Judge R.N. Surin got into the prosecution and defense because an article came out that broke a gag or broke protocol, broke the rules of not talking to anybody outside the court. Now, I showed that, thumbnail of the freak-offs being shown to the jury, but I don't think it was that. Because if that was the case, then, child, it is DEFCON 0. Social media nuke bombs are everywhere. You know what I mean? So I don't think it was that. But I think it's this article that I'm about to read you guys here. I think because, like I said before, Renee said it's the TMZ article about the second juror getting text from a random number. And right here, baby girl XOXOXO TMZ posted something yesterday about another juror talking to outsiders. Now, I think that's the article. Now, like I said, you guys remember juror 6 is off the jury. But there was another judge. Not another judge, child. Sorry. Out of my rambling comes greatness. Give me time. I'm trying to remember everything. There was a juror that talked to a former colleague about the case. Oh my God, what am I trying to say? You know how you don't mean to say something, but it slips up. It's inconspicuous. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, hey, I forgot to tell you. That type of energy. So there was a juror that did that, and Judge Smirian was going to table that at the end of testimony, but did not. So I don't know if it's that at all. But back to the TMZ article here. Diddy's trial is on the verge of another jury shakeup due to one of them getting a strange text message that's left the judge with concerns. This juror is talking about the case outside of court. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the juror alerted the court Friday about the text message from a phone number he didn't recognize, asking him if he was juror number 6, who's already been in the news as someone Judge R.N. Surin might dismiss. And then this is the jury room. So we're told this other juror wanted to know. We're told this other juror wanted the judge to know about the mystery text. And indeed, Judge Smirian did have a lot of questions for him about the message of the phone number from which it came. Our sources said, although the juror did not recognize the phone number, the judge has concerns he might be discussing the trial with people who are not on the jury, which obviously would be a major violation of the judge's instructions. So this is Judge R.N. Surin. While Judge Surin has not sequestered the jury, they get to go home every day, and they have all been instructed not to discuss the case of anyone or to read any news about it. Monday morning, right after he dismissed juror number 6 over inconsistencies with where he lives, the judge said he would deal with this other juror after Monday's testimony. So there it is there. Someone someone's getting called to the principal's office, and when it's all said and done, there could be a second alternate juror called to decide the fate. Like I said, we're already in the 6th week of the trial. And so to switch out jurors this late in the game, that could change the game, right? In terms of the verdict. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Child. I'm trying to see something. Right here. Yep, right here. See? Right here. Potential misconduct. A second juror in the Diddy trial may have spoken about the case with a former colleague. Yeah. Unresolved status. As of June 16th, the judge has not decided the juror's status. Government stance: the U.S. Attorney's Office does not object to further investigation into the potential conduct. However, they disagree with the defense's request to excuse the juror. So me. Right here. What to know about the trial. The fate of a juror who might have spoken improperly about the case with a former colleague was left unresolved when Judge Inspirational left the bench yesterday. And then, of course, as you guys know, Juror 6 had been dismissed earlier yesterday after he allegedly had given conflicting answers about where he lives. Former Combs assistant Brendan Paul is expected to take the witness stand today. Combs faces 5 criminal counts, 1 count racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs has ferociously denied the allegations against him. This live briefing may include graphic descriptions of sexual violence. For resources on sexual assault, call the National Sexual Assault telephone hotline. Of course, sign up for the Day on Trial newsletter for key developments and analysis, and listen to the Dateline Nightly podcast. So I'm just giving you what to know about the trial, because I have to head out, because I gotta actually be outside for some things. But just wanted to give you that intel there in case you guys did not know about that. So, and you know, I think the biggest way to solve this probably is take that phone number, y'all, the courts, figure out whose phone number that is. That's it. That's it. That's it. And I'm sure the IT department can track that IP address as well. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for 43 minutes. I know. I usually give you a full hour, but I'm about to head out here in just a little bit. So I'm doing that very, 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 very early. You know what? You know what? Hang on, let me come back on camera and say that to you. That might be a good point. It might be a burner phone. That's a very, very good point. And burners are easy to discard, right? You can get a text now number, or you can get a WhatsApp number, Telegram number. There are many different messaging apps that are encrypted, but when it's the government, they can get it. So, but very, very astute point, Queen there. So for those of you who are wondering what we will be doing today on our channel, we will be doing a lot per usual. Of course, you are here for a bonus tour this morning. But here, right here, ladies and gentlemen, right there, the Lawrence Biscotta and Kanye West lawsuit breakdown will be happening tonight at 8:30. Let me pull up the thumbnail here for you guys. Sir, that's not the color you're supposed to be wearing. Orange is the new black, you hear? Because this dude looked like Motherfucker, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? So we'll be reading those court documents live in 10 hours. And then, of course, at 6 p.m., we'll be here for the I believe the 24th day of the Diddy trial. So a lot going on here. For sure, let me make sure I'm right on that. No, 25th. Sorry, y'all. Listen, when you do so many shows in a week, things run together. 25th day. We'll be here for the 25th day of the Diddy trial. With that being said, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you all. Thank you so much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel here if you're loving the vibe. And like I said, I'll see you guys back here tonight at 6 p.m. for the 25th day of the Diddy trial. My bad for saying 24th day. Y'all, it happens. Okay. All of us are doing the best we can, and I think we all have a little bit of brain lag from time to time. And then, of course, right after that 6 o'clock show, 8:30 right here, Lauren Scott versus Kanye West lawsuit breakdown. We'll be breaking down the lawsuit live. You do not want to miss it. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.